Hi guys, Bobby here. Yes, it's raining. Now, I'm at Seremban. Why do I came here? Because I have a few readers keep asking me if I can let them know more about the Land Cruiser. You know, that really big SUV that the Arabs are going everywhere in the sand and all that. That we see a lot of people driving on the roads as well, especially Sabah Sarawakians. They love this car. So I came all the way here in Seremban. Why? Because I contacted a few dealers, because this car is not officially brought in by Toyota. So this dealer, which is a really nice dealer here, I heard that they are one of the most reputable one in Seremban. So they say I can come over anytime. Just want to show you something before I start. Right, look at that. You see that shop, the blue one? That's where they started. Many years ago, that little humble shack. They started from there. And today, they are one of the biggest car dealers here. Right? I heard that they are very reputable. So what I witnessed just now is that every single one of their cars is under the shade. That's very different from other dealers. All right, so I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna test drive the Land Cruiser today. So I'm gonna show you it. The camera's getting a bit wonky. This is the car I'll be test driving. All right, this is the Land Cruiser, huge V8 engine. I think this is the same car where people refer it to as the Ninja King in Sabah Sarawak. All right, this car is huge, and Toyota Malaysia doesn't officially brings it in because it's quite a big and expensive car. It's V8. Yeah, man, this car is huge. I believe this is the biggest SUV in the market now. It is the biggest. All right. What I heard is that they are very capable, very comfortable in high speed, and then according to a friend of mine who has been to Dubai doing the sand dune driving, the Arabs told him that this is the most capable car out there in terms of SUVs. All right, a very strong underpinning, and then a great four-wheel drive system, very comfortable interior, and I'm gonna bring you guys into the car and experience it, and then yeah, first impression, this car is imposing, man. This car is just is beyond the judgment of whether they are good or bad looking, because it is so vast, so imposing, and I kind of like how it looks. It's very raw, and it's huge. Look at my height. Let me show you. Look at how tall the car is as opposed to an Estima. So I've just started the car, and yeah, man, there are a lot of functions and a lot of features in these cars. Of course, these are very high-end, very high-end SUVs, right? And they are packed with features. Memory seats here. Oh, even the door handle. Even this handle, right? The part behind the handle is lined in leather, so it feels really good when I pull it. It feels so chunky. Right, very nice quality materials here. Everything feels so high quality, so substantial. These wood paneling, they feel really good to the touch. They are real wood. Look at that. Let me show you. Turn. Look at it. Unglazed wood. They feel so good to the touch, and everything feels very high quality so far. Yeah, man, this thing drops. There are 2 levels in there. And the sunglass holders are here. There is a card holder here. This thing feels very high quality. Alright? Everything is so nice. This car is so nice. And the leather, the seats are very comfortable. Huge, vast seats that I'm sitting on. This is a nice steering wheel with there's those really glossy, nice wood grain here. And yeah, man. There's the sensors, the locking differentials, the steering heater to retract your side mirrors. Everything is here. And this thing, oh, let me check it out. What's this? Okay, there's a little compartment here. I believe this thing hides some. Oh, there's a refrigerator here. Oh, it's really cold inside. It's not those cooler box. It's not just a standard cooler box, you know. It's freaking cold in there. And then you can see this seal. It's almost like a gasket. This rubber seal here is to seal off the climate chamber in there, and it's really cold, I assure you. And I think it has its own, I don't know, its own separate power unit because it feels way colder than the aircon unit that I'm doing here, because I lowered down the aircon and all that. Alright, here I think these are the complicated, very complicated, very high-tech features of the four-wheel drive system. The ECT power mode, lock it in second gear, the seat heater or to cool the seats. There's a suspension. All these are air suspension. You can lower the car, heighten the car, all sorts of features. Like what I mentioned just now, my friend, when he was in Dubai, the Arabs say that this car is the most capable off-road when it comes to off-road. Okay, I think there are a lot of great features in this car. I am excited. I hope you are excited as well. Oh, there's a speaker here. Look at it. There's a speaker there. Alright, so there's a tweeter there. I think the sound system of this car should be really good. Interesting speaker as well. Yep, let's go for a drive. And then I'll figure out everything else in the car. Okay? So far, I'm excited. Are you? Let's have a look at the rear. Oh my god. Wow, this car is amazing. That's why so many people buy this car now, right? Because it's quite something to drive this around. Oh, you know why? They protect this really thick carpet. This carpet is super high quality, very thick. And then of course they wrap it up, right, to protect it. And it's very spacious behind here. I believe I can adjust the seats to recline. There is a lot of headroom, a lot of knee room, and there is a flat tunnel. Wait, let me turn you around. Yep, that's the rear aircon controls. They're all here. Even the stereo system, you can control it from the rear. There is a DVD player over here, and then separate air vents here. There are even air vents for the third row, and I think it will be very comfortable on long distance journey and all that. Alright, yep. Yes, it has a big V8 engine, but as we know, SUVs you get half price when it comes to road tax. Okay. Oh, it's split folding. Look at the cover. So it is split folding, so you can open the top part so that it is shorter. It's not like the whole thing goes up, and then you can put your shopping bags, your luggages and all that. This space is huge. You might see that, hey, there are 2 seats here, but I tell you, this car is so wide, so deep, so tall that this alone is larger than a lot of cars' combined space. And then you can drop this down. This thing feels very substantial, very strong, and it's carpeted here. So I believe it's designed for you to sit or stand here or something like that. Oh yes, even this part is powered. That is very cool. It's quite cool how they designed the rear lights for this part to go up, but then it doesn't look like it that way. It looks like this is the whole opening, right? And the car is very quiet. The engine is very quiet. So look at this. Yes, even power seats at the rear. So this is powered slidable. It is also reclinable, and I think getting in and out. Oh, let me put my bags away. You know, it has a very sophisticated four-wheel drive system, but then you look at it, there are no center tunnels. This is Japanese ingenuity. Okay, this is a very wide opening to go up and down, and because we have all the handles, right, it makes it even easier. All right, so those are the rear seats. Would you want to see how to put them up? Let me show it to you. If I manage to learn how to do it. If I know how to do it. I feel so incompetent now, because there must be a way to do it. Maybe from the rear, not from the front. Yep. Let me get out from here now and try and do it. Alright. Yeah, it's a type of car where the size is not something I'm used to. Alright. Yep. So they use the same mechanism. This type of mechanism, right? When you pull up, it's by manual, but then when you pull down, this thing will pull you down. Again, why? Because it reduces the usage cycle. So very clever system. Now, that's fairly easy. How do I? Wait, let me figure out how. Oh, it's fairly easy. Okay, that's how the rear seats fold up, and then these are full size seats. You know, they are very full size, big size seats. So that's how you put it up, and then to put it down, I think that goes down automatically. The headrest will fold down automatically, and then I believe there is a way to fold them up, and then this thing will hook up to that part. I don't want to pull off their plastics, you know, that's not very nice. Wait, let me see. This one is to let it come down so they can open up. This one? Oh, wait. Oh, okay, it's spring loaded. And the thing will come out by itself. Look at that. It will come out by itself and latched on. Yeah, I think it's latched. So, wow, you have a very vast loading area. Look at it. Let me see. This part. And then fold it up. That's how it does. It's done. That's huge, right? This is huge, man. The amount of things that you can fit in here. So, even though the car is big, right, you might feel that, wow, it's bulky and all that, but actually it's not, you know. It's very easy to operate. Things are very lightweight, and everything it's just easy. I think they design it so that even a petite lady can operate it fairly easily. So I believe this one releases it down, and then I can pull it. Is it? Okay, there is a strut. See, as this come down, right, this thing will fall down and latch on. The designers of these systems, right, they are geniuses, man. And then look at that, it will come down by itself magically. Alright, so that's how they operate. Cool, right? This car is super cool. 4.6 liter V8, and it's just vast, and it's very comfortable. Very comfortable. Yeah, man. When I grow up, I'll buy this. Yeah, man. Alright, I am driving now, and this car is vast. Seriously, I mean, you drive this, right, and then you roll behind of a Range Rover. The guy will freak out, man. The guy will freak out. This car is huge. Let me switch this off. Okay. So I go out from here. Do I need a paper or something? Yeah. So let's make a left turn. Ooh. So this car is fitted with the 4.6 liter V8. Yeah. First impression, even though the car is so big, the engine is huge and all that, right? It's silent. It is absolutely quiet in here. Wow. All I can hear is the distant rumble of the engine, and it irons off the road. It's so smooth. Wow. Seriously, this is a great family car. Be it. Now I know why so many people ask for me to review this car, because it's a great family car. It's an 8-seater. You can go anywhere you like. You can go to the beach. You can go river wading. You can go do anything. I mean, of course, if you can afford this car, but it's not expensive when you think about it, right? It's about what, 400 over 1,000. Nice, man. Oh, it feels great. It feels great. Now, of course, you might be hearing, what, 4.6 liter, but mind you, an SUV, 4.6 liter, because it's an SUV, right? It's half the price. It's not like a usual car's road tax structure. And Yeah, man, the car is quiet, dead quiet. And I see all these safety systems all popping up. It's nice. You can see the two corners of where you are going. Visibility is good despite the size of the car, because you have huge side mirrors. They are about this size, right? Huge side mirrors, and I can see the rear very clearly. Everything is good. It's quiet. It's so smooth. It is so smooth. And this is a very famous engine, the 4.6 V8. It has been in so many Lexus um, luxury cars. You know that they are reliable, they are smooth, fuel efficient, relatively speaking. But of course, this is a big car. And man, I feel so manly driving this car. And it's civilized. It's not manly in a manner whereby, you know, you have like a rumbling exhaust. No, it's not that way. It's civilized. It's stately, civilized, and comfortable. Yeah, I think the word is majestic. I feel majestic behind the wheel of this car. And you feel so safe. Even going on highway drives, long distance drives and all that, you feel really safe. And the commanding view is excellent. Visibility is excellent. There are no visible blind spots whatsoever. I can't see any form of blind spots. The brakes are good as well. Let me drive a little bit faster because I'm in roads that I'm not that familiar with, in a car of the size that I'm not that familiar with. Yeah, the car is really nice. It's very smooth going. And I'm sure I can, you know, drive down these slopes if I want to, but this is not my car yet. So I'm not going to do that with other people's car. So yeah, there you go, guys. You requested for this, and I think this car is a great buy, man. I mean, acquired taste. Some people, they want to spend 400 over 1,000 on a premium sedan. Some people had to spend it on something else, but I think this car is nice, man. It's huge, it's comfortable, it's like a living room on wheels, but then it's not the wiggly type. The whole car feels very solid. It feels very, very solid, very strong. Anyone who goes into an accident with me, right, I'll go down and say sorry to him if he hit my car. Yeah, I'll just say sorry to him because my car is so strong. This is basically on a leather frame, but I've never sat in a car that is as comfortable as this, coming from a leather frame. There are a lot of cars that are leather frame based, and most of them are always very bumpy. But this one is just smooth, man. It is so smooth. And I'm sure it's fast. It should be very, very fast, very quick. Yep. I like what I'm seeing here. I mean, I've never driven a car of this size. Finally, I did. Quite happy that you guys request this, and I'm also happy that Rupi actually, you know, let me drive this car. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, it's nice. Now, for those of you who are wondering, hey, what if I buy a car of about 400,000 and all that? What if anything goes wrong? Actually, nowadays, right? If you don't already know, there are very, very reputable warranty providers out there, right? And one of it is I learned of it recently because I met a few people, accolades and all that, and then they spoke of it, and then we learned about it. They're called GMR, Got My Ride, and these guys are serious with what they're doing. I mean, of course, I will go through in more details later, but I did check with them how much does a car like this cost to warranty for a year. And I'm surprised when they tell me it's only 2,000 ringgit. Seriously, 2,000 ringgit. What can you do with 2,000 ringgit? And to guard this car, I mean the engine, the gearbox, or the components, because they are limited ones, not 100%, but that sort of alleviates away the fear of what if anything goes wrong. But I think cars like these are awesome, man. Yep. So I'm gonna give you another look at this exterior. It's very manly, very square, very manly, and very good looking. And yeah, man, 400 over 1,000. It's very nice. I wonder what would be the price if Toyota officially brought it in. Super cool, right? 8-seater, vast, and very good looking. You can carry your stuffs and all that. But I don't think when you carry bikes, right, it's gonna be really tall. Yep, it's a cool car, man. Very cool. There you go. Alright, I guess that's it. That's the Toyota Land Cruiser. I think it fits the name. It's a Land Cruiser. It really cruises on the land because I don't think any surface will trouble this car in any way. Yeah.